All right, joining us to make picks today, adding a little handsome to the program. And man, we're hoping to have a big role on the podcast heading into 2022. He's a 13-time UFC veteran who has won 7 of his last 8 overall. I actually have him on an 8-fight winning streak, but it's James Krause, our 2020 winner of the Robert Follis Cornerman of the Year here on the show. It's good to see you, JK. How are you, man?
I'm good, man. Thank you, guys. I'm super stoked to be a part of the show, man. It's pretty cool to be able to get on here with you guys and chop it up.
Well, man, we have a lot of new things planned for the Main Event Challenge next year. We got to figure out the scoring and how exactly Ken, Flo, and James are going to go head to head. So are you heading to South Florida right after the show today? Is that where you're going?
No, I'm headed to Dublin for Bellator.
Dublin, okay. All right. So Dublin, Ireland. Who do you have there?
James Gallagher.
That's exciting. All right. Well, we won't keep you too long. I want to ask you quickly just about what's going on in your life. I mean, obviously you're balancing being the head coach of this gym and obviously your own fighting career. So your last fight, the win over Claudio Silva on Fight Island, was last October, about a year ago. Your last 2 fights, you've stepped in as the replacement, almost stepped in again, obviously, on a day's notice a few weeks ago. Are you getting the itch at all to actually, sign a bout agreement with a training camp against maybe somebody in that top 15? Like, what's going on?
It's really tough for me because I'm on the road every weekend, like I think of the last 8 or 9 weeks, I've had one weekend where I didn't have a fighter on. So it's really tough for me to say, hey, I'm going to fight somebody from 2 months from now. And I guess I feel like I've committed to coaching these guys. I think we have 15 or 16 guys in the UFC out of my gym now. And I'll be honest with you guys. If I never fight again, I'm good with what I've done in my career. I'm really happy with it. I never set out to be a champion. Right. It's just not something I've ever been interested in. I really don't care. I wanted 3 things whenever I hung up my gloves. One was to be financially free from, at least start making money from fighting. I've done that. Go out on a win. I've done that. And then I never wanted the UFC to kind of give me that little nudge and be like, hey man, you've lost 3 in a row. It's time for you to leave. So I'm out on a win. I've done well for myself financially, and I can kind of pick and choose my battles right now. So if I never fight again, I'm good with it. But the short notice stuff that everybody kind of steers away from, for whatever reason, I'm drawn to that. I don't know why, but
There's just so many green stripes on your Wikipedia page that I commend you. It's almost like a lack of ego in a lot of respects, though, that you aren't necessarily hyper focused on your own greatness because, I do think you are very competitive against a lot of guys in that top 15. All right, let us make the picks, and it's great to have you. And I know it's a busy day, so we appreciate you squeezing us in.